Alright, gonna play Tavern Keeper. This is the demo. I've just downloaded this. The full game doesn't come out until December. I got the same company made, what's it called? Game Developer or something like that, which is a pretty cool game. I've played a lot, both on my tablet and here. This is already weird. They have the fronts of their arms. That's a good intro. Collectibles was improve. Yeah, sure. All right. So obviously a new game. I need a. Is there settings? This music is really loud. I'll leave it on, but it's really loud. That's good. Ambiance is probably going to be a little loud. And I guess that's good for now. We'll see what changes. Alright, new game. So I guess we'll do the story first. We're in the ropes, in a tavern. Cool. All right.
Welcome to Halflington. Picturesque, eh? You must be here to audition for the protagonist role. Very well. We'll see if you're up for it. Why don't you take a look around?
WASD. Rotate with the mouse. Okay, middle button. And probably the Q and E keys. Okay. And zoom in and
I
out.
do love a tavern, don't you? So cozy. Let's see if you know your way around the basics. Not to get too technical, but can you point out a table? I'll let you know if you're off track. Oh, that's a relief. You wouldn't believe how many main characters I lose on that one. This next one will be a bit trickier. Can you point out a patron? That's what I call customers. Correct! Though in the future, you might refrain from poking strangers. Some find it rude. That's objects and people handled. Shall we see if you can tell the difference between the rooms? Can you locate the storeroom?
Storeroom. Let's see, that's this.
Very good. The storeroom is also a great place to hide from annoying customers. Oh dear, is that an adventurer headed this way? Always a handful, heroes. Why don't you see what he wants? After all, interacting with odd characters is part of the job. Just click on the fellow with the book above his head. As you move to intercept the adventurer, he sweeps his sword from its sheath and slams it into the bar top, rattling the tankards and startling the other patrons. He strikes a valiant pose. Fear not, simple townsfolk. The hero has arrived. He frowns, giving his breastplate a polish with a bar towel. Not much of a greeting. In stories, people usually welcome heroes with more grateful bowing. Never mind, I don't have time to educate the help. I have an epic journey to begin, and those usually start with slaying beasties on behalf of some random nobody. He stares expectantly at you. It's awkward. Hello? That would be you? Do you have a quest for me or not? Good thinking. The best tales start with heroes brooding in corners. If anyone comes in with a magic ring or a prophecy or something, send them my way. That'll be the call to adventure. He takes a few steps away and then glances back, smiling hopefully. Actually, you haven't heard any adventurous prophecies that match my description, have you? Ah, of course. If the adventure isn't here already, I might need to start it myself. Some stories are like that, you know. They follow your choices. Character agency, I think it's called. I just need to nudge things along. But how? He rubs his chin, thinking hard. What about those in medias res deals? They only start when the action is already going on. Any trolls around here I can beat up? No? Well, what about, I don't know, whoever this is? He gestures at the nearest patron. This guy could be a bandit or something. That would be pretty heroic. Watch and learn, Tavern Keeper. He draws his sword and leaps. The patron quaffs the last of his drink and bashes the adventurer in the nose with the tankard. The brawl spills out into the taproom. Ah, adventurers. Not an ideal result. I'll send you the medical bills. Let's move on. Now, I'd like to see how you handle opening a tavern yourself. Click on the prompt to the right when you're ready.
That was an interesting intro.
Welcome to the swamp. Sorry, I blew the location budget on that Halflington tavern. I hope you like mud. First things first, it's time to teach you how to teach yourself. Hovering your cursor over things like checklists can bring up helpful tooltips. Why don't you try it?
Wonder how long this goes. Probably forever.
Looking for the end of the endless tooltips? I'll say this, I admire your ability to embrace the truly futile.
Finally got to where I can. That's pretty awesome.
Phenomenal work! You mastered tooltips, and thus the secret to mastering the whole game. Onwards! The tap room is ready, but you're missing a vital piece, the tap. You'll need one to serve drinks. Build one wherever you like. It's that easy. Ready to hire your first staffer?
Come. Time. Hey.
Really? Based on those qualifications? Are they a friend of yours? Never mind. It's time to buy drinks. The traveling merchant will be here momentarily. Click on him when he arrives.
How much money do... Oh, okay.
Excited to tap that barrel? Select the tap you installed to assign your new beverage to it.
So... Okay, so where do I put it? Oh, I see.
That does it for basic necessities. I think you're ready to open for business. Unlock those doors. It's smooth sailing from here. Wait for a patron, and your staffer will do the work.
Thank you.
Dead simple, see? Now, let me show you how to make your tavern more cozy. Decorating your tavern truly makes it your own. Take this table, for example. It's an empty canvas, ready to transform. You might decorate it with something simple, perhaps place a centerpiece. But why stop there? You can change and tweak every element according to your mood. Ooh, feeling romantic? And you needn't stop at simply decorating. You can design anything you can imagine, piece by piece. Go wild! For now, let's try something simple. Select a piece from the design mode and combine it with the table. You'll have hundreds of options as a tavern keeper, but let's start with 3. That's an interesting choice. Well, there's no accounting for taste. That's enough decorating for now. You know, I think I've found my protagonist. The role is yours if you want it. Go on, run the tavern as you like for a few days. Perhaps you can earn your first tavern star.
Interesting. Oh, I see. Hidden coin.
Bullseye!
Read the Gazette. The Gazette. Gazette. The Gazette. Oh.
You hear a dry, rhythmic clatter approaching the front door of the tavern. Could it be a peddler selling kindling or a shaman's rattlestick? But when the door opens, it's a skeleton standing on the stoop. It shambles in. Its skull swivels, fixing you with a baleful, undead stare. The skeleton's jaw creaks open slowly, the ghastly voice of death spilling forth.
Cheers, mate. Dreadful chilly out. You open?
Many thanks, many thanks. The name's Cuthbert. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Those skulls seem already to grin by default. Somehow the skeleton seems to smile. One off the tap, if you please. I don't drink much, but I enjoy holding the mug and sloshing it around. Find the ritual of it soothing, I suppose. Lifts the spirits, and I could use a bit of that. Oh, just having a bit of a mid-death crisis, maybe. Stuck in a rut. You serve the drink. Cuthbert clasps it, tapping his bony fingers against the pewter mug. Truth is, my heart's not in the job anymore. Been starting to wonder, did I become a dungeon henchman because it was what I wanted, or because it was expected of me? I could be missing out on a job I really love. I want a job where I can chat with people. Something like what you do. Cuthbert sighs, the mournful sound coming from deep in his open ribcage in a way that makes no sense whatsoever. He brings the mug up to his skull and taps the rim against his teeth. In the dungeon, it's always about blocking doors and doing spooky dances. Hardly anyone stops to talk before they knock my skull off with a big hammer. Skeletons give everybody the willies. Whenever I'm out and about on errands, people run the other way, even shopkeepers. Makes doing the groceries right difficult. Cuthbert waves his finger bones in a vaguely dismissive gesture. Who would hire an employee that makes their customers squeamish? You've talked me into it. I'm headed down to that dungeon right now and turning in me rusty old sword and shield. The afterlife is too short to waste. Cuthbert slaps a palm against the counter. It makes a sound like a bowl of rocks being thrown at a wall. You're a good sort. You know what? Next time you see me, I'll have an application for you, boss. He gives a jerky nod and saunters away, whistling liplessly to himself through some mechanism you don't understand.
Okay. Think I might have just hired a skeleton.
I bet that nice skeleton is looking for a new job by now. You should check the new applicants. Maybe he'd like to work here.
Applicants, where were those? Here we go.
As a skeleton, some patrons might find Cuthbert a little frightening. Also, he hardly sleeps. But no one's perfect. In fact, when he was alive, never mind. Let's save that story for the full game. Carry on.
The pallets only hold one barrel. It's good to know. Need some patrons. I'm running out of cash.
Cool. Taco cup.
Interesting.
Seems we're in for a rainy night.
Alright, I just need more patrons. Nice. Alright. I think I'm just going to keep playing and turn off my mic, because this is all new, and right now it looks like a lot of waiting, which these games, that's usually how they work. So, alright. Whoops, I'm in debt. Maybe somebody will come in. Need some patrons. Alright. So, I'm going to leave the recording running. I'm just going to turn off my mic.
Cioè, cioè,
A 1-star rating already? You're a natural. Click on the message on the right to claim it. Fun. Makes you want another one, doesn't it?
Kiwoko. Wikagawa. 기와고도 위카고 걔가 위카고 기와 초가 위카 키우고 위카가 그도 고 네. 고 기와해 기호해 위카고
A shame we can't keep on playing forever. But this is just a demo. How should we end things? I'll leave it up to you. Here, a nice shiny button. Ooh. Press it to end things with a bang, or let the timer run out and leave your tavern to putter along after you go.
Well, that was a pretty cool.
Button,
I like this game a lot.
Suspense is simply dreadful.
The demo's not terribly replayable, I don't think. I might try the open tavern thing, so probably watch for that.
You're
I'll probably
showing
do something,
incredible restraint. I bet that clicking finger is simply
how he's
itchy.
pushing me to push the blow up the tavern button. Yeah, so you can just wait for the timer to run out. You see the little clock.
You can if you want.
Or
No
you
one
can
will
blow
know.
up the tavern.
Just
I'm probably
little
gonna
old
blow up
me.
the tavern because but yeah, I really like
you
this game. It's
sure
a really
you don't
cool
want to
little
push
game.
it?
I'll definitely
we're almost
get
out
it
of
when
time.
it comes out and play it further. The demo only lets you play to 1 star, so basically this point here.
Couldn't resist.
So yeah,
I see that for you,
really cool
the
game.
joy
I
of
really like
creation
this.
has a
I'm
darker
definitely,
twin.
like I
The
said,
thrill
gonna play it
of
when it comes out.
destruction.
Awesome.
I'll keep that in mind when you join me for the full story. Thanks for playing the Tavern Keeper Demo. I've had ever so much fun.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys on the next, whatever game I play next.